Stop everything you are doing and listen closely because what we are about to discuss changes everything we thought we knew about the future of the iPhone. For the last few years, it felt like Apple was sleeping. We got the same designs, slightly better cameras, and marginal speed increases. It became predictable. It became boring. But the silence coming from Cupertino right now isn't because they are out of ideas. It is because they are preparing to break the cycle. The leaks for the iPhone 18 Pro Max are finally here, and they're painting a picture of a device that doesn't just chase higher numbers on a spec sheet. It is fundamentally changing how the iPhone sees the world and how you interact with it. If you're thinking about upgrading this year or next year, you might want to put your wallet away. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is shaping up to be the restart button that Apple desperately needs, and it starts with the one feature we have been begging for since 2017. Let's talk about the display because this is the rumor that is causing absolute chaos online right now. For years, we have dealt with a notch, and then we moved to the dynamic island. While the dynamic island was a clever way to hide sensors, it was still a hole in your screen. It's still cut into your movies and your games. Well, multiple supply chain reports are now confirming that Apple is finally testing under-display Face ID. This isn't just a concept anymore. They're using a new technology called microglass splicing. In the simplest terms possible, this allows the Face ID sensors to sit behind the display while remaining completely invisible to your eyes. This means the dynamic island, as we know, it could officially be dead. Apple has been trying to do this for years, but the quality just wasn't there. Now, sources say the technology is finally good enough for mass production. Imagine holding a phone that is just a pure slab of glass. No cutouts, no black bars, just your content. We might still see a tiny pinhole for the selfie camera, but the large pill shape is gone. If this happens, the iPhone 18 Pro Max will have the largest screen-to-body ratio in the history of the iPhone. This is the biggest design change since the iPhone X, and it completely redefines the look of the device. But the screen isn't the only thing changing on the outside. Apple is also fixing a mistake they made with the iPhone 16 lineup. We need to talk about the buttons. When Apple introduced the camera control button, it was a cool idea, but the execution had problems. The swipe gestures were frustrating. People were accidentally changing settings or zooming in when they didn't mean to. It was too sensitive. The leaks suggest that for the iPhone 18 Pro Max, Apple is dropping the touch gestures on that button entirely. Instead, they're switching to a pressure-only button. This is a massive win for usability. It means the button will only react when you actually press it, making it feel more precise and reliable. It sounds like a small change, but for anyone who takes photos every day, this makes the camera feel simpler and more like a professional tool rather than a fidget toy. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room, the camera. For months, the internet has been buzzing with rumors that Apple was going to release a 200-megapixel camera to compete with Samsung. People were ready for the pixel war. But I am here to tell you that is not happening. At least, not yet. Digital Chat Station, which is a very reliable source, says that while Apple is testing a 200-megapixel sensor, it is still in the early evaluation stages. We likely won't see that kind of resolution until 2028. But before you get disappointed, you need to understand why. Apple is delaying the megapixel jump because they are betting on something much more important. They are betting on physics. The real upgrade for the iPhone 18 Pro Max is the introduction of a mechanical variable aperture. This is the feature that changes the game. Right now, every iPhone you have ever owned has a fixed aperture, the hole that lets light in never changes size. This is why you sometimes get blurry edges in your photos, or why the phone struggles to find focus in tricky lighting, or why night photos sometimes look overprocessed and fake. A variable aperture fixes all of this naturally. Think of it like the pupil of your human eye. When it is bright outside, your pupil gets small to sharpen the details. When it is dark, why? Our pupil gets huge to let in as much light as possible. That is exactly what the iPhone 18 Pro Max camera will do. It is a physical iris inside the lens. This means bright scenes will be sharper than ever before. Low-light shots will pull in real light instead of relying on AI to fake it. And best of all, portrait mode will finally have real optical depth. You won't have to rely on software to blur the background. The lens will do it for you. This is a shift from computational photography back to physical photography. Apple believes that a 48 megapixel photo with better optics will beat a 200 megapixel photo every single time. And honestly, they are probably right. Let's look at the full camera setup because it is a monster. On the back, the Pro Max is expected to feature that 48 megapixel main camera with the variable aperture we just discussed. But it is joined by a 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera, which means your wide shots are going to have incredible detail. And then there is the zoom. The leaks point to a 64 megapixel Periscope telephoto lens capable of up to 10 times optical zoom. This is huge. For a long time, the zoom was the weak point of the iPhone compared to its competitors. With 10x optical zoom, you can capture clear shots from a massive distance without losing quality. All three of these cameras are rumored to use stacked sensors. This technology allows for faster readout speeds, which means less motion blur, better dynamic range, and much stronger performance in the dark. When you combine this hardware with the upgraded image processing of the new chip, we are finally seeing a clear gap between the Pro Max and the smaller Pro models. If you want the best camera, you have to go big. Speaking of the chip, the performance of this phone is going to be absolutely ridiculous. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to run on the A20 Pro chip. This processor is built on the 2nm process. In the world of silicon, smaller is better. Moving to 2 nanometers means the chip is more efficient, generates less heat, and uses less battery while delivering faster speeds. To support this power, Apple is rumored to be packing 12 gigabytes of RAM into the device. This is crucial for all the AI features Apple is pushing. More RAM means your phone can think faster and handle more complex tasks without slowing down. Storage options are going up too, with a massive 2 terabyte option for people who shoot a lot of video. And to keep it all running, we are looking at a 5,200 milliamp hour battery. Combined with the efficiency of that new chip, this could be the first iPhone that legitimately lasts 2 full days on a single charge. We are also expecting faster wired and wireless charging speeds, finally catching up to the rest of the market. But here's where things get really interesting. The lineup itself might be changing. There's a wild rumor circulating that Apple might only launch 3 iPhones in 2026. The iPhone 18 Pro, the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and a brand new device, the iPhone 18 Fold. Reports suggest the regular, standard iPhone 18 might be delayed until the spring of 2027. This would be a massive shakeup. It suggests that Apple is trying to push everyone toward the Pro models or their new experimental foldable. It is a risky move, but it shows that Apple is trying to redefine what their flagship lineup looks like. Design-wise, they are cleaning things up. Apple is reportedly scrapping the idea of a translucent back or mixed materials. Instead, they're moving to a fully unified color design. This means the metal frame and the glass back will be perfectly color-matched to look like a single, seamless piece of hardware. They're currently testing 3 main colors: a deep, rich brown, a bold purple, and a dark burgundy. Only one of these will likely make the final cut as the signature color, and based on the buzz, that deep burgundy is the one everyone wants. It sounds sophisticated and premium, fitting perfectly with the Pro name. So let's wrap all of this up. We are looking at a 6.9-inch LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate. We're looking at a nearly all-screen design with no dynamic island. We have the A20 Pro 2nm chip, huge battery life, and a camera system that prioritizes real physics over marketing numbers. The expected price for all of this innovation is starting around $1,199, with a launch targeted for September 2026. This feels less like a typical annual update and more like a return to fundamentals. Apple is stopping the race for bigger numbers and focusing on the experience. A cleaner screen, a better feeling button, and a camera that sees light like a human eye. In my opinion, this is the most exciting leak we have seen in 5 years. We have reached a point where phones are fast enough and screens are sharp enough. The next frontier is perfecting the hardware itself. The variable aperture alone is worth the upgrade for anyone who cares about photography. It brings a level of professionalism to mobile photography that software just cannot replicate. And if the dynamic island truly disappears, the immersion on a 6.9-inch screen will be unmatched. This is the supercycle upgrade. If you're holding onto an iPhone 14 or 15, the A20 Pro Max looks like the reward for your patience. It combines the futuristic design of an all-screen phone with the grounded utility of a mechanical camera. It is the best of both worlds. But now I want to hear from you. This is the real question. Would you rather have a 200-megapixel camera that uses software tricks, or a 48-megapixel camera with a mechanical aperture that actually takes better photos naturally? And if the dynamic island really disappears, is that enough to make you upgrade in 2026, or are you waiting for the rumored fold? These leaks are early, but they are consistent, and that usually means where there is smoke, there's fire. Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. I will be reading all of them. If you like this video and want to stay ahead of every single iPhone update as it happens, make sure you subscribe, share this video with your friends who are waiting to upgrade, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a leak. I'll see you in the next one.